Virgo, good morning, how are you? So I don't know whether to leave or stay, leave Lee. So some of you could be leaving a person called Lee. This has been coming up for a little while. Or Lucy, or Lucifer, something to do with a Gemini or a Capricorn, or a Lucy. But I don't know whether I'm coming or going, and I don't know whether I'm actually going to come over and visit or stay, or I actually don't know if I'm coming or going, or whether I should just leave them. Them, Emily, Melissa, Maria, Matilda. Anybody beginning with T, like Therma, I keep picking up thermostat, something to do with around a Sagittarius, I would say like a Sagittarius or Taurus. You're right, Virgo, how you doing? It's very early in the morning, but you can watch this as a Life Path 9 as well. If you don't understand how I read in astrology and numbers, you can find the link provided below for all the videos. So I keep hearing for you, before we get into your tarot, is I don't know whether I'm going to come or whether I'm going to go. I really don't know whether I'm going to be travelling, whether I'm not going to be travelling. You could be dealing with a Pisces. You could be dealing with a relationship factor for a lot of you, and you've been going through this for a little while, because I keep hearing I don't know whether to leave them or not. So it's really something to do with around anybody beginning with E or M, okay, or Emily or Emma, and I don't know whether to leave it or go. Like, I don't know whether to leave this person or stay. So for a lot of you, if no one's thinking about leaving you, then you might be thinking about leaving them, because I can't tell who it is, but I'm hearing, I think I'm going to leave them. So M, Emily, Melissa, Maria, Michael, Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, and I'm really thinking about leaving them. Okay, so if you're a person out there and you're kind of watching and you're thinking, fuck, is someone going to leave me? There's a possible chance that that might be true. I really don't know. I can't tell you who this person is. I can just tell you what I'm hearing. I'm thinking about leaving them. Okay. I'm also thinking about leaving it. So there might be another Stephen or a Steve, and I'm thinking about just leaving it. So I don't know what that is, because I'm not in a relationship. So I don't know what that is. So unless you're dealing with another Stephen, right? But every time I would say Stephen, I would say Stephen King, Lion King, probably something around Leo or Aquarius. And I don't know whether to leave it or not. I don't know whether to leave them or not. I don't know whether they're coming or not. I don't know whether they're going or not. So there seems to be a lot of like hangman energy here, of like Piscean, of like, I don't know, because it's kind of getting a little bit kind of, your messages are there, and it's going to take me a little bit to describe what it is that I'm seeing and hearing. Some of you, you're in a marriage or a relationship and it's been going on for quite some time, and you're leaving your husband or wife. Okay, and that's kind of what I'm hearing for a lot of you, but I'm still hearing that like second guessing it, like that, like, I don't know why I'm also hearing like, guess who, like, does he have glasses, does he have like unless you're trying to manifest someone, but like, does he have glasses, like, okay, no, okay, does he have this, no, does he have that about him, yeah, or like, unless you're just like picking someone apart or something, and you're like, well, do they have this good quality, do they have that good quality, a little bit like the guess who game, really, unless you've never even seen this person before in your life and you've never visually seen them. Okay, so it's kind of like, I don't know if they have glasses or if they have a hat or anything like that, or they're the men in hats. So Alice in Wonderland, Alison, Alice, Ali, anybody beginning with A, also Abby, Abigail, Abbott, Ali, Alison. Okay, I'm definitely picking up. So anyway, let's get back to without the static there. What I'm hearing for you, Virgo, is that some of you, you've been in a relationship for a long time. It's like husband and wife situation, and you don't know whether you're going to leave them or not. Now, this might even come up where it's to do with like your parents, because I don't know. But there seems to be this energy of like, I want to move and I want to move on, but I'm second guessing actually leaving it, right? Because it's kind of like, well, it's there, but I really don't know whether to just call this it and leave it, or whether I should keep going or not. Okay, so it's something also to do, like I said, it's to do with around a knot, which is around a Pisces, and I don't know whether to leave them or not. I don't know whether to ask or not. I don't know. There seems to be a lot of, I don't know whether I should or not. That's the see, that's the question. I don't know whether I should or not. I don't know whether I should pursue this or not. Put Chi, Paula, Pisces, anybody beginning with P, okay? And then there's some of you in this bracket where there's this connection that you could have had for quite some time that you've had going on, okay? and you're kind of like, I really don't know whether I can commit to this person or not. Like, I don't know whether to leave them or not. I don't know whether to leave them alone, keep tormenting them. I don't know whether to contact them or not. I don't know whether I should or whether I shouldn't. And that seems to be there. But like I said, because I'm getting 3 lots of different people of Virgo here, I'm picking up different instances of your message. So don't get them confused with what they are. Okay. Some of you, these messages are coming through because you're really considering about leaving your husband or your wife or a long-term standing relationship, but you're second guessing it. Because it's kind of like, well, you know, it's like those where you kind of think about it too much and you think, well, what are the possibilities? And then you're like, well, I don't know whether I really should or not. And then things calm down a little bit. And like when it's all irated and argumentative and so on and so forth, you really could be dealing with that Capricorn reading. Sorry about the Capricorn reading. If you guys are cross-watching of Gemini Capricorn, that was all over the place, man. I was going to do it again, to be quite honest with you, but I really haven't got time. Gen, Jen, Julian, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine. But like Jamie. But yeah, it was all over the place, man. Because I think within the Capricorn Gemini reading, what basically was coming up that was no one was really in a relationship. It was just a lot of like fucking bitty arguments. But it actually, the reading got so much better when it was actually on Patron because I could figure out what it was. Can't remember at the moment. So if you've got any placement of like 6 around you, like Gemini or Capricorn, there may be some like messages in there if you're on Patron. Okay, so that's that. Some of you are second guessing it because you're thinking, okay, so it was very like rocky, okay, and there was loads of arguments. But now there isn't loads of arguments and now everything's kind of calmed down a little bit. It's now making me second guess whether I should actually leave. And then normally you get into this pattern where you're like, actually, no, I'm not going to leave. And then you don't. And then later on it gets rocky again. And then it gets argument again. Or Jen. And then you're like, okay, no, I am going to leave. And then it calms down a bit. And then you're like, okay, now it's all calmed down a bit. And it's like there's no arguments and stuff. I'm actually going to stay. And then you do stay, and then you regret it later because the arguments pick up again, and then you're kind of like, oh, for fuck's sake, man. I wish I'd have left like last year, or I wish I'd have left like 2 years ago, but I didn't, and what happened? Same cycle. The energy got calmed down again. It could even be like, say, where you're dealing with a huge narcissist here, maybe, and like, you know, they calm down for a bit, and then they don't like prod you and fucking everything else, and they kind of leave you alone, and they kind of like let you relax and think that you're like in a false sense of security or something, and that, you know, that you're vulnerable, and, you know, I just leave them alone for a little bit, and they kind of lose their interest, and then you start to learn, okay, well, maybe I can probably stay then. And then all of a sudden, it all happens again, and then you're like, fuck, I gave up leaving when I know that I should have done, but I didn't. And then you go through that, should I, would I, could I, why didn't I back then? And then you start going over all of that, and that can be a typical 9 energy as well, because it's kind of never reaching that 10, like never seem to reach an ending. And I think some of your messages of what I'm picking up is your patterns of behaviour. Is this pattern of like, you know, I really wish that I could have like done something, but I didn't, or putchy. And I really wish I could have done something, and I really wish should have said something, but I didn't. And then it's more of like this, I wish I could have, I wish I, you know, does he love me? Does he love me not? Does he love me? Does he love me not? Does he love me? Does he love me not? Does he want me? Does he want me not? Does he want me? Does he want me not? Does he want me? Does he want me not? Does he love me? Does he love me not? I don't know, someone's fucking thinking quite a lot here. And the only reason what I'm picking up is that I'm thinking the Thinking King, and I'm thinking it's a Leo placement of 8 and a 5, and that was in the Gemini reading. Thinking King, thinking too much, okay. Kinky, Keely, Keely Smith, anybody also beginning with Smith, okay, or I'm also hearing Smith and Weston, something to do with Westy, or John West, or like salmon, tuna, which would be John West salmon. So you really could be dealing with a fish, slippery when wet. Somebody could be getting wet up in here, I don't know. But I'm definitely hearing like slippy fish. Slippy. Zippy, bungle, I don't know. Sippy. Sippy cup. What on earth is a sippy cup? I don't know. One of these? Costa cup? Sippy cup? Unless you're looking at your cup size, I don't know, I keep hearing cap size. Something to do with Capricorn, or a cap size, which would be a boat, 6. So Capricorn, Gemini, cap size. Someone's a Capricorn up in here. So if you're all Capricorn, Sorry about your readings, but they were, yeah, that was a bad reading, man. It was. I wasn't relaxed. I was like rushing it, trying to go out. But then when your cards started coming out, man, they didn't make any fucking sense. You've got to be dealing with a Libra, maybe, but like something really not making a lot of sense, like, or not making a lot of money. Like you're invested into something and you keep trying, but you don't seem to make any money, or you can't seem to make any sense of it. Well, I mean, that's a spiritual connection. You can never make sense of a spiritual connection, especially if you're in denial. Okay, so if you've gone through this for a long time, you're like, I can't make I can't make egg Natal of all of this. I can't. When you see, what a lot of people don't realise is that when we're on a spiritual journey, we are the karmic energies. All of us are. That's why we're all single. Majority of us out there that are all on fucking YouTube 1,000 tarot card reader land. Okay, everyone is more than likely fucking single and alone, right? So what does that tell you, right? So, karmic energies on spiritual journeys, basically. So you can't ever make head natal of it. And you definitely can't make head natal of a spiritual connection either. Okay, because there's a lot of like disbelief, belief energy, and a lot of conditioning that you have to go through realizing that belief is a lie, life is a lie, everything else, belief, lie. So I don't know if you're dealing with someone that just lies all the time, like they're just fucking lying all of the time, or just lying around doing nothing. I mean, it could be yourselves, not like me, or well, no, I'm never lying around, but like I don't know, or someone that sleeps around a lot, like you're all sleeping around with everybody, or like somebody that just sticks their bingo dobber in loads of different people. I don't know, but like you're all sleeping around, is what I'm hearing. Like I don't know if there's a big flirt or tease or someone that's Maltese or Malt or Malta or Emily, Melissa, Maria. But like, it's kind of like, I don't know why Hammond, or someone's going ham at something. Unless you're on a diet, okay, ham, or Pam, also Pamela, or Pam. But like, I don't know, I'm going ham at Pam, is what I keep hearing. Spam. Someone could be Jewish. Spam. But like spam mail, I don't know, or fan, like you've got a fan, like someone's like your greatest fan. I've got a greatest fan, it's down there, it's actually not turned on at the moment. Oh, okay, there's a greatest fan that's getting turned on, is what I'm hearing. Like I'm your greatest fan and it turns me on or something, I don't know. Turns me on like a river. Lorraine, I'm hearing Lorraine or Kelly or Kells bells, Hell's bells, Hell, Helen, Haley and Helen. Two women, Haley and Helen. Picking up two women that are in a relationship that are called Haley and Helen for some reason. Haley and Helen. Anyway, hold on. Channel messages for Virgo. Well, let's just kind of get to the nitty gritty. I don't know. Someone's got a greatest fan. Someone's getting hot. Someone's getting hot and sticky and everything else, and it's getting hot and up in here. Something is getting hot. So, like I said, that could also be a metaphysical connection. They also do get hot as well. So it's kind of like it's getting hot up in here, like, it's getting hot. So, I don't know. Actually, in Britain at the moment, it is getting very hot. I don't know, unless it's just like the heat that you get around to inflame energies, which you do. Right? It's getting hot and heavy, or something's going heavy. Heavy, Devi, Evie, Stevie, Steve, Eve, naive, Eve. Apparently, Eve, you're naive, Steve. Don't be naive. Don't be Niall, Nicole, Kidman. Oh, okay, there you go. So, really, what you want to watch is 9 Perfect Strangers. 9 Perfect Strangers. I keep telling everybody, watch it. If you're on Prime, stuff like that, make sure you watch it. You won't regret it. 9 Perfect Strangers. Nicole Kidman. Or Kidman. Kipper. Caught me a kipper. Someone's caught themselves a fish. I don't know, like I caught myself a kipper. I've caught myself a kipper. Or a Kipling's, Mr. Kipling's. So that would be a fish pie. Or a fisherman's pie, Mr. Kipling's. No, Mr. Kipling's is a cake. Put the cakes down. So you might be... Well, to be quite honest with you, I have one day of the week where I actually do have something to eat. But I definitely keep hearing like Mr. Kipling's. Right. Now, if you're not from Britain, you may not know what they are, Mr. Kipling's. But it's a brand of cakes, right? So you might be a cake or a baker, the name Baker, or Sam, or like a baker's man or a baker's dozen, right? Dozen, D, B, something to do with Brittany. D, Brittany, Bryony, Brian, the name Brian or Bryony. I don't know, something's getting like spicy or hot. I don't know what that is. I mean, is it that you're cooking? Because I'm picking up, I mean, I do that, spice things up around food. Like spicy, nicey, the Insidian man. Someone from Ireland, someone from Ireland, but like where it's cold, like I don't know why I keep hearing that someone looks like Bjork, but like Iceland or Poland or something like that, or Iceland, the North Pole or something, or someone that's called something North, or Norris, my ex, Emily, but like Norris or Morris or Morrison's Hotel, so something to do with a hotel. Follow me down, you got to follow me down. Tell all the people that you see, follow me down. You tell them they don't have to run. Cancerian life path number 7. We're gonna pick up everyone. Come on, take a deep hand. Gonna bury all our troubles in the sand, oh yeah. So, bury all our troubles, bury. Someone's called Holly, or Berry, from Bury St Edmunds, or berries. So are you picking a load of berries, like blackberries, blueberries, berry. Burgess, also Paula Burgess, or Burge. I know a Paula Burgess. Scorpio. Purge. Some of you might be watching The Purge on Netflix or something. Well, it's not on Netflix, is it? It's on Prime, like The Purge. I keep hearing The Purge. Purge. The fuck is that? Blue Peter? What? Blue Peter? What? Sticky back plastic? Blue Peter. So unless you're called Peter or Paul or Pauline or Paulie, Jolie, Jodine. Polar. So you could be looking at poles. Polyann, or polyamorous, or poles. So polar opposite. As long as you ain't got like a Scorpio rising, you got a Scorpio rising, don't come anywhere near me. Why? Because I have a Scorpio rising. That's your polar opposite. That's your polar opposition. Just won't never connect. There's something to do with polar. Okay, bipolar, polar. Bipolar, polar. That's what I'm hearing. Bipolar, polar. I don't know. Bisexual, by grades. I need to buy some grades. Really? Someone cheating on an exam? I need to buy my grade. Or this is retrograde. I don't know, is it? I don't know. Not in astrology. I need to buy grades. Buy gradable. I need to buy some grades. What the fuck would you buy a grade? Biograde. Biogradable. And this is washing powder. But biogradable. Unless you're just like eating a load of like healthy food, biogrades. Biogrades. What the hell is a biograde? Buy a grade. So someone cheating on an exam, buying grades. Or Graham. The name Graham or Norton. Buy a grade. Would you like to buy a grade? Great crisp dweeb. This is what I'm picking up, like a newt. A newt. So it would be Sigourney or Weaver. Sigourney, Weaver and Newt. So you could be watching Alien, unless you believe in the fucking Jaliens or aliens. But like Sigourney Weaver. So Newt. So some of you tadpoles and newts, frogs, newts, frog. The fuck is that important? I don't know. A pond, a pond, a pond. Nipple. Someone could be from France, or going to show someone their nipple. Would you like to see me nipple? I don't know. Or like nipple. I have a nipple. Good for you. I have a nipple. I have a third nipple. Someone's got a third nipple. Really? What? You an alien? I have an alien third nipple. No, I have a nipple called Paul. What? Paul? Paul. I have a nipple and I'm called Paul. Really? Good for you, Paul. Good for you, Paul. I have a nipple. Really? So why would you have one nipple? Oh, okay. So, okay. So they're saying that some of you could have had like a breast removed, a breast removal, okay, or a removal van, or like had a breast removed is really what I'm picking up. Unless some of you have had a breast enlargement and you can't feel your nipples, well, that's probably because they stitched them on because you had things enlarged. No, I can't feel my nipples, Steve. What's the point of having them then? Unless you're like, I don't know, you're looking at a breast enlargement and you're kind of like, you're numb or something, or your mum, your mum might be. I don't know. But like, I don't know if this is anything to do with around like a cancerous mole, or like a nipple or something, or someone that's Polish or nipple, and like, yeah, because I'm hearing like something being removed, like a breast or something, because they keep saying like pole or nipple or something like that, and then all I can kind of pick up is that something's being removed or enlarged. I don't know what that is, because I'm hearing like it's like anesthetic, and it takes something for anesthetic. So like I don't know, like you got to go under the knife or something to have something removed or enlarged or something, like, or like, I don't know, something even simple like going to the dentist or something, but something that feels numb, right? Something that feels numb, or the nun, right? So people keep saying about, I don't know, some people keep telling me that the ghetto nun, is it, or the nun, I don't know, is shouting my name out. I think she is, because I did check, but I don't, like I said, I'm not, you know, it's, I mean, this, yeah, I couldn't hear my name being called out, so I don't know what that is, but, and I don't know if that is possible, thanks, but I don't know, but I keep hearing nun, two-pot nun, two-pot nun, two-pot nun, two-pot nun, teapot, Polly put the kettle on, something to do with the kettlebell. Okay, so some of you might be going to like, well, I don't know, you might be going around to see someone and say, look, just put the kettle on, bruv. Or like, so you drink tea, coffee, right? But some of you might be using kettlebells, right? Because I'm seeing like, well, I mean, this is what I do, but I don't use kettlebells. I use like all machines, so you can pretty much like lift a weight and then put it down, and then I like lift like that, and then it kind of gets you here and here. And then I like stand up, and then I kind of do that. But I suppose you would do that with a kettlebell, but I do it on machines, so you can alter the weight easier. And then you lift it up, and then hold it, and then go down really slow. Okay, and then kind of like, yeah. But yeah, so kettlebell or bell, the name Bella, or bells with bells on. Put some bells on it. So you really could be doing like I do, which is Angel Radio, mixing, mastering through Ableton or stuffing. What, really? What? Stuffing. Turkey baster? I don't know. Someone from Turkey? But like, stuff it. We need a bell on it. Put a bell on it. Put a bell. Adele? Adele? Really? Adele? So put Adele on. Or put a bell on it. So what is it, a cow? Daisy? Or Duke? But like, put a bell on it. Go on, put a bell on it. Unless, like I said, that would be Ableton Radio. I mean, I can't show you the latest one at the minute because the telly's off and everything else, but go on, put a bell on it. Put a bell on it. Why do I keep seeing someone that's got like nipple piercings with bells on? Or like what is that saying that we used to say in Britain with bells on? Unless your name's Belle or Bella, with bells on it. Holly. Christmas? Something to do with around last Christmas. I give you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I gave it to someone special. So some of you have given something away. Oh, okay, so this might be where there's a marriage or something like that in your... Oh, happy birthday, Virgo. I forgot to tell you. Sorry, it's your birthdays, right? Is it? I don't know. I always keep thinking it's Libra when it approaches October. So apparently it's Virgo's birthday. You would have thought that I would know, but no, bruv. I don't even know when it comes up to my own, which is March the 8th. But, like, yeah. So, happy birthday, by the way, Virgo. All you Virgos out there, happy birthday. Or if I missed it. But, like, I don't know. I keep picking up, like, there is something around, like, Christmas or someone giving someone away, which would mean, like, a wedding plan or something, or wedding cakes or wedding plan and, like, a groomsman or something like, I'm going to have to give you away. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Give it away, give it away. Red Hot Chili Peppers. So, yeah, something about, like, I'm going to have to give it away. So, that's either a person and there's some kind of, like, wedding type sort of thing here, right? And I want to give you away. So that would mean, like, a best man or a... Well, no, not give you away. That would be a father or a stepfather, right? And can you give me away? But then I'm also hearing, like, Curds and Way, Kirsty, and then Kirsty. But, like, Curds and Way, Milky Way, something to do with the Milky Way, unless you're studying in astrology. But, like, definitely keep picking up Sagittarius or Taurus placements, because I don't know why they keep getting me to look at Jim Morrison, which was a Sagittarius, for some reason. I don't know how many people believe in astrology. I don't know, I think it's a bunch of bullshit myself. That's a quote from Jim Morrison. But I'll tell you this, man. I'll tell you this. I'm going to get my kicks before the whole shithouse goes up in flames. All right. Right. But, like, yeah. I'm going to get my kicks before the whole shithouse goes up in flames. Or something to do with the house. The house? I don't know. Is this, what's her name? Come in the house. Sorry for my ignorance. Lulu. Right? Lulu in the house. Come in the house, Lulu. Louise, Lucy, Louise, Lulu. Come in the house. Anyway, another message there, or name. But something to do with around this, like, I gave it away. Like, I give it away. I don't know, is it like a riddle or a clue? And like, oh shit, now the cat's out the bag. The pussy's out the bag. And now I've given it away. So someone was trying to give someone a clue, and they're kind of like, well, now I've given you a clue, now I've given it away. So, I don't know, it's either that, or it's something that you have and you gave it away. Like, from last Christmas, like, you gave away someone's birthday present or Christmas present, and you gave it away. What? A present that I had or have, and I gave it away. And I returned it back to sender. So, return to sender, address unknown. So, I don't know, did you send something to someone's address, and like a letter, or, I don't know, like an email or something, and you sent it, and it got returned? Like, I sent something out, but I never got anything in return for it. I sent it, Steve, and I sent it, but I didn't get anything in return. What's that? I sent it, but I didn't get anything back. Was that a reply? I sent it, but I never got anything back. Or I sent it, and I didn't get my money. Or I sent it, and... I mean, is it like a CV? Or Stevie, or Steve? But, like, I sent it, and I don't know whether they got it or not. I don't know. Is that because someone's blocked here or something? Or I sent it, but I don't know if they got it or not. A message or something. Or like a CV or something that you sent out, and like a job application or something, and you sent it out and you never got a reply back. Well, I don't know. Like I said, some people, they, like, you know, when it comes to me and tarot readings and stuff, and people that want personal readings and so on and so forth, sometimes, like, I don't get any. Sometimes, barely ever, but sometimes I don't get any, and then sometimes I get shitloads all at once. So, you know, if you've ever never really got a reply back from me when you're wanting a tarot card reading, sometimes, like I said, you know, because sometimes it can be overwhelming by the amount that I get, and then trying to, like, organise my mind and everything. So, you know, I don't know what that is around that, but yeah, because I keep hearing, like, I sent something out but I never got it back, or I sent a reply and I never got it back, or I sent out a lie and what I got back was fuck all. You know, I lied that much that by the time I'd sent that up there into the ethers, what ended up manifesting was nothing, really. So it's kind of like, well, I sent too much information out there. There you go. I sent too much information, and what did I get back? Nothing, because there was too much info. As I say, definitely if you're around me and there's like tarot card readings, I always say just the basic facts, Pink Floyd. Just the basic facts of me being able to go off that to be able to pick up what it is that you want me to look at. So when it comes to personal tarot card readings, right, a tarot card reader, and I'll tell you through experience because I've been doing this for years, you need basic facts, just the basic facts of what you're meant to look for. Sometimes, I mean, I can just do your reading, but that does make that a lot harder, right? Because some people are like, no, I don't want to tell you anything, I'll just, you know, but like, for me to pinpoint when I do tarot card readings and think, oh, okay, so your question is kind of like, you want me to look around the area of this energy, I need to know basic facts, right? So I think, oh, okay, now I know that basic fact of what you want me to look for. In your spread, I will be able to tell you what's going on. But if I have no idea, that takes me a hell of a lot longer because I have to say, okay, you got a page here. So this means not speaking, not talking, could have children. Like, you know, they've got children, you've got children, you're not speaking to someone, you've got a brother, you've got a sister, you're thinking about a new project, you're thinking about someone, are you talking? Right, just through one goddamn card. So when it comes to personal readings, you only really need basic facts, right? You need to kind of like, okay, I've pinpointed what it is that you want to know, and I can then base my reading off what you want to know by the small amount of detail that needs to be right, okay? So sometimes you get people that know exactly what they're doing and what they want and what to look for, and then some people have absolutely no idea, and they send too much info. So, like I said, if you send too much info, I'm just like, fuck, what? I can't read all of that to pinpoint what it is that you want me to look for. Where's your question? Because the first thing I normally go for is like, okay, so where's your question? Right? So like, and then I'm like, okay, so there's a fucking whole load of descriptive energy of my life. Sorry, but that's not what I'm interested in. I'm interested in helping you, not interested in like, okay, because that's like Skype calling and stuff like that, which I do offer, but not to everybody. Not to everybody can I offer that to. I do certain people, but it depends. Like I said, it depends if I have time, and it depends if you're coming up as a sane person or not. And it depends on, like I said, you have to be really available for me to do things like Skype, okay? Because, like now, for instance, you know, it's like 7 o'clock in the morning, right? When I'm doing all of these as well, I can't be called at like 9, 10 o'clock at night, like, okay, can I have my Skype call now? Right? Because I can't get you to pay and me do you a Skype call at 9 at night, right? So then you get people that are kind of like, well, I'm only really free one day of the week and I need to send you the times that I'm free, which is American time. I don't have time to figure out what the hell your time is in a different country. You have to work yourself around me, unfortunately. And some people can't do that, right? And that's where that got really, really difficult for me to be able to keep picking up the energies of a lot of people wanting them and then not being free, and then me giving up the other person and then them being... So like I said, it works out only if you've had a tarot reading by me, okay, first, and I've read your story and I tell you on camera when I'm doing an actual reading that what you need is a Skype call possible, right? But you would know that when I tell you on the video that you have of a reading, okay? So I don't know what that is. I don't know how I would get around that, okay? Like, because I am here to help people, but sometimes you can't help people through a tarot card reading. It's not based off a tarot reading, Okay, because some people are all up in metaphysical land, and that's not like the tarot card reading isn't really going to tell you that too much, right? So anyway, I don't know what your messages are, but they're there all the same. Okay, so Virgo. So what they got coming up from the 8th until the 15th, around about that. Four of Wands, twin flame, happy. Someone's really happy. Someone's really wealthy, healthy, lovely house, nice place to live. Okay, yeah, there's the holly. I'm looking straight at the berries and the hollies. The berries and hollies. Well, this is a Scorpio / Aries person, more than likely. Could be yourselves also. But this is a match made in heaven, is what I'm hearing. Or someone's already in heaven and this is a widow. But like, I'm really satisfied with building my legacy. Okay, I love my house, I love my home, and I love preparing it. Someone's like broody and moody, but like Brody, the name Brody or Briney or Brainy, but like broody, more so moody. Someone's moody and broody. But like, I'm hearing like nesting, making my nest egg. Someone has a very good nest egg. Now a nest egg, unless you're like, you know, looking at eggs and stuff. Well, I mean, I eat a lot of eggs because they're great for protein when I'm working out. But a nest egg would mean like a good inheritance, right? A very good inheritance. And a nest egg would also mean like I've got a lot of savings in the bank, like a lot of money, because it's a very stable, healthy, wealthy person that has made things for themselves here. A bit like this, I built this house myself, well, with my father, but like something of a great foundation of a person that's stable because they have like a nest egg, meaning I've got a good amount of money that's saved for a rainy day. Okay, rainy days and Mondays always put me down. Rainy days and Mondays always get me down. Da, 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 da. Karen Carpenter. Unless someone's a carpenter, or your parent or someone is a carpenter, right? Karen. This person could also work in a old people's home for the elderly. Because I'm also hearing orderly, and also like a orderly of someone that's in a hospital and you get orders. Like, okay, someone's getting a lot of orders. Okay, orders. Or you're ordering a lot of things, but like getting a lot of demand, a lot of orders. Okay, but yeah, I keep hearing like someone that works for like in a elderly, like my sister, she works for dementia. She works nil by mouth. She also does COVID-19 vaccinations, so on and so forth. And someone that works, or your grandparents are in like a elderly resident home. If not, this home is all bought and paid for, because I'm hearing Kushti, bruv, it's all bought and paid for. Just like this. It's all bought and paid for, bruv. I never pinched an inch. Well, trust me, I could pinch a meter, but like, yeah, I didn't pinch any of that. But like, yeah, it's all getting ours. But like, yeah, all bought and paid for, bruv. That. Yeah, so some of you have paid off your mortgage, your house, your home. It's all paid for. Might be an all expensive trip. All paid for. It's all bought and paid for. You don't need to pay for anything. Yeah, because I keep hearing, no, don't worry, because it's all bought and paid for. Anyway, so you're on a twin flame journey. 100%, all of you. Right. Twin flames are designed to be alone. You'll take that because that is kind of relevant. Yeah, 7 of Cups, 2 of Cups. So you could be dealing with a Cancerian, a life path 7, a Libra placement somewhere possible. But yeah, a lot of hypnosis, hypnotic design for this is your classic twin flame energy. I don't say twin flame at all because I'm not a twin flame reader, but I am a twin flame. I've been one since fucking, I don't know, 16, 17 years ago. So, yeah. But like divine connection, spiritual connection, a lot of thinking, a lot of desiring, okay, a lot of picking, a lot of choosing. It's not come together yet, but it's there. It's a feeling. But what's a feeling? A spiritual one. So it's kind of like, Nanu, 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 I can feel you in my aura. Right? I can feel you, Rita, right up in my aura, bruv. I can feel Rita's aura right up all up in my aura and everything. Something to do with an aura. Okay, I don't know what that's for. Something to do with Scorpio, maybe. I can feel you all up in my aura. So this is a classic case of twin flame, soulmate, divine, feminine, whatever, masculine, whatever you choose. I don't really care. But like, yeah, not together, but it more in spirit than together, right? Metaphysical. Some people are always like, what's metaphysical? Time is metaphysics. Time is on my side. Yes, it is. Of course it is, because it doesn't make any sense, time, because there isn't a past, present, or future. So it's a connection that can be felt, but it can't be explained to others. You can try, but they don't understand it. Okay, and yes, an awakening is metaphysics. It's a connection that you can feel from fucking anywhere. It's metaphysics. What I channel from spirit is metaphysical, because you can't see it, you can just hear it. Metaphysics. Okay. Quantum physics, quantum something, quantum. But yeah, all metaphysical, physical, metaphysical. Let's get physical. I wanna get physical. Let's get into physical. Let me hear your body talk. Your body talk. Let me hear your body talk. Someone wants to show them their body. When the bodies hit the floor. Hopefully not coming from the Capricorn reading when I predicted that, but this is more of a masculine energy because it's Scorpio Aries. Okay, so the masculine and the feminine. So you've kind of got this like, I can feel you all up in my chakras and everything. Right? I can just feel them. I just know them. Someone you know. Getting to know you, getting to know. I don't know if it's like a yes or a no. It's a feeling, can't be explained. Why metaphysical? Okay, I'll ask you a question. What's a feeling? What's a feeling? What's an action? If I was to say to you, okay, people, rip out your feeling and tell me what it looks like. What would it look like? Blood and guts, right? You'd be dead. So you wouldn't do that, right? So metaphysical is kind of all of those things in between, really. All of those things that you can feel that you can't see. Can't see it, just feel it. But you wouldn't rip out your brain and say, oh look, there's a memory. Right? No. Right. Me, I have difficulties in connecting with feelings of memories because I just let things go. You know, I have a masculine quality to my Scorpio rising side where I'm kind of like, easy come, easy go, bruv. Just like, just don't think about it. And they're like, no, I'm thinking. And they're like, okay, I don't know what thinking is. Right? That's metaphysical. When you're out there that much, you think a lot, but sometimes you get this way about you where you just don't put too much effort into just being yourself. You just are. Okay. That's a lot of the energy of darkness. You just are. Okay. Purgatory. Virgo. Libra. Again. A number 2. Again. So some of you, this is straight up divorce. I'm just saying. But that energy of what I was saying to you in your actual channel messages, Virgo, where I was saying, there's a lot of this like divorcee, but I don't know, and I'm kind of getting drawn back into that energy again. This can be where, like, you've been married for fucking ages and you've promised the fact that you're going to leave, and then when you do, the energy just gets settled down again through control and narcissism, perhaps, and you get settled down, and then just as you do, things happen again, you're like, fuck, man. Alright. So, and then you get some of the crazy, like, no, I'm sitting back waiting for karmic justice. No. Karmic justice will just come back to yourself for not doing fuck all about it with action. Everything requires action in life. And if you don't have it, and your action is against spirit, see, a lot of the time I get people that get real pissed off at me, all the time, right? And they blame spirit for that, for me giving them a message from spirit. So what you're blaming is spirit. And you're waiting for fuck all, basically, right? So good luck tackling my spirit, really. Right? But, yeah. Rugby tackle. Something to do with rugby or Ruby. The name Ruby Wax. Ruby Wax, girls on top. Whew, I like the girl on top. I bet you fucking do, Tyrone. Well, like, yeah, something to do with like girls on top. Ruby Wax. I don't know, Ruby. Reuben or Rubin also. Anyway, yeah. Some of you, like I said, this is like straight up divorce, but you're kind of like now second guessing it and thinking, this is also like, there's another message here for a lot of you. Yeah, there's a lot of like I said, for some of you, it is divorce. There is some kind of like commitment that's coming up for you here. Like a strong decision that needs to be made around probably going to court. Could be going on at work. Could be like your workload is really picked up, like really picking up, but you're also on that metaphysical experience of twin flames. Well, I mean, I fucking hate that word, but brother, it is what it is. You know, because that's why you get heat. You see, I mean, like I said, a lot of people are going to say, "No, man, Stephen, I've been on it for 15 years, right? 16 years." It's whatever word you want to label it as, but it's still a label, right? It's still just a label. It's the same thing, right? It's just a label. Abel, Cain and Abel. So you've probably got something to do with a Gemini somewhere or a Capricorn, but Cain, Derek, Dave. You're right, Dave. Cain, Del Boy. You're right, Del Boy. Dave. Danielle. That's my old twin flame Libra. Danielle. Dan. Steve, how many you had? 7. Do I look fucking sane? Of course I am. Of course I am. How many spiritual connections do you fucking want? I don't know. People seem to latch onto my goddamn energy to ascend. Toe the line. Anyway. Show me the other person connected to Virgo, please. So don't forget, your life paths can add up to a number. Take your life path number, take someone else's life path number. Add them up. What does that number come to? There you go. That's going to be your karmic experience. No one else should know of this. Your karmic experience, not I need to look at an app and find my karmic number. No. Astrology really doesn't play too much part. It does, but when you're looking at general readings, you want to look for that number, because that number will be your experience of two numbers that are coming together to experience my number. This is normally where you go like, fucking hell, like my numbers are clashing with your like 4, 8, 6, 69, 29 beacon of the 69, 4, 4, and then it's like, okay, numbers match, 4, 4, 4, 3, 2, 2, 2, 1, 3. Calm your fucking selves down, bruv. That's why I made the videos provided below that half people haven't fucking watched. When you get twin flame energies, where you get psychic connection, that's your numbers. That's your computer and your computer of the matrix pretty much coming together to experience a number. All of your numbers. All of your numbers that are running through where I pick up. This is the number 2. This is the number 2 as well. This is the 7. This is going to relate to Libra and life path 7s and Cancerians. Some people say Scorpio, right? So it can have different aspects within one card. Scorpio, Aries, okay, fire sign. But, yeah, two computers that come together to share a number. Life path. You share a life path number together. That life path, whatever that is the experience of karma, what that would be. Okay, that's the karma that you would go through together. Okay, together and apart. Okay. And then that would shoot off over to a trine that would then progressively show you through, okay, so you're this star sign, that number matches up with that one, and that just somehow works out the mechanics of metaphysics, okay? Because you have to have then the temperament of like, your karmic value number of like, how feminine are you? How masculine are you? What number is that? What number does that match with that one? Add those two up. What's that? And then you get someone like Brit. I've seen 59, 69 crop circle dust circles and fuck everybody needs to follow me. Oh dear. Let's see. Show me the other person connected to Virgo, please. Jesus Christ, bruv. There you go. Some of you are just absolutely batshit crazy and putting that out there. And by the time you get this side, this person's just going to cut you straight off. I mean, this is a divine connection. But like I said, you know, secrets in the marriage. If you're married, this is why that's coming up, right? These can come up where you do talk to somebody, but somebody in your life you don't, okay? Could be a mother, could be a father, could be your husband. Some of you are just still in denial of like leaving a husband and trying to get divorced, but you're still connected with them. Some of you have been going through this for fucking ages, and you've been going through it for a long time, and all you keep doing, every time you keep trying to pull away, do you get pulled back? And then you get people like, I've been bathing myself in fucking spiritual baths and oil all the time. Why is it do people believe in all of this bollocks around cutting cords? All right then, fair enough. I'll say you're right. Go on. Do all your cutting cord bollocks. What happens in your next one? You can't avoid karma. If you're trying to get rid of a lesson that you're supposed to fucking learn, what do you think that you're going to fucking learn if you keep trying to get rid of your karma? Karma. Right? The karmic person. We're all karmic energies, all of us. We're all fucking weird. Empaths are batshit fucking crazy people. Okay? So, you know, when you connect onto energy, if you keep trying to cut your goddamn cords, you'll spend and waste shitloads of fucking money. Not one only, oh, it made me feel better for a minute. It's pretty much like being an alcoholic, right? And it's kind of like, oh, well, I was starting to feel good and then I lapsed and now I feel a little bit better and now I've got to have air of the fucking dog in the morning to stop the fucking shakes. You fuck it all up, you know. A healing energy is there for a purpose. And the more you keep trying to do it, run from karma, you'll soon fucking realise you can just get slingshot straight back. Because you'll just be in denial. You'll be in the same tarot card reading saying, yeah, I know, I fucking left them 10 years ago. Yeah, I know. Has it worked? Right? Are you still looking out for the same energy? The same star sign? And if you've not and you've moved on, how's that one turned out? Because trust me, I tell you, I've had loads of connections. And I've had loads of people also that have connected to me that have said, I've had 3 or 4 twin flame energies, right? Where are you? Same thing happening? Same door leads back to the same one, spiritual? You're trying to cut off your spirit. The more you keep trying to do shit to not listen to spirit, they're telling you, no, we put connections like this together for you to learn and everything else because you've got shit, you know. You're a spiritual light worker. Right? I'm a dark worker, bruv. I'm a Scorpio rising, so I'll take you down to the deepest, darkest pits of fucking despair and drive you crazy and show you your own eyes, bruv. You don't need eyes where I'm going, bruv, at all. Right? So, you know, you don't look with these, you look with this. And what you try to do there is keep like trying to cut cords of your karma. The only way you can do that is with action. Leave your fucking husband or your wife. Right? That's the only way you can fucking do it. But you'll still be like, oh my God, I can't believe it. Like after 2 months, I've still pulled back to thinking about this person that won't speak, they won't talk, they block me. I'm a feminine energy that hasn't reached out to the masculine, and so many people have been teaching me for so fucking long that I need to watch a tarot card reading waiting for the masculine to reach out to me to see if next month there's going to be communicating without creating change. You don't wait for change, you create change. Okay, and if you are the greatest creator of all, which is all one energy, then you are the master of your own desires. But if what you desire is to keep trying to cut your cords of karma and wait for karmic justice, y'all just fucking batshit crazy up in there, right? Justice is where you get sentenced for a fucking life sentence. That's a marriage, right? It's a sentence that you get sent here to experience through going through hell. What do you think we are on? Do you think we're in fucking heaven? We're in hell, right? That's where we are, right? So that was your prison sentence. You're sent back down to earth to experience stuff here on the physical and the metaphysical plane, right? The physical and the metaphysical plane, right? So the more you keep like, oh no, I've got to cut my cords to this joker because I can't get through to them. You're going to try and cut off denial that you need to go through. Control issues. You need to go through control issues. If you don't, you learn fuck all about yourself. You try to avoid it by the non-avoiding energy that you meet in the future that does the same thing. Right. So let's see. So you have to go into your experience. Have to go into your experience. Right. Face yourself here too. Face yourself. Brace yourself. We're coming into land. Brace yourself. What the fuck is that? Brace yourself. Anyway, let's see. The other person connected. The sun. This is a very strange, peculiar, great, weird energy. Which means that some of you are on a metaphysical connection, but some of you have just gone through this with your family, and it's just straight up your family. You don't get on with your family. Brother, y'all could have had 38 kids here, right? But, you know, there's just this energy where it's a progression. It's heat, but it's a metaphysical heat. Can't be explained. It's just that, like, I have a connection with you, right? But then some of you, it's just you getting divorced and God knows what else going through it with your husband and your wife and your family. We are family, yeah. They don't fucking understand me, oh. We are family, yeah. They're just as batshit crazy as me, yeah. Told you I'll make my own fucking music, bruv. It's called Angel Radio. You listen to it? Yeah. Multi-talented. Let's see. Someone's Maltese also, or just a tease. Tease me, baby, till I lose control. Bro, I've had twin flames that I've seen and they're like, you're right, they're like, whoa, you're right there, bro. Oh, fucking hell, bruv, y'all can't handle my fucking energy. Drives y'all crazy. Anyway, let's see. I mean, what is it, fucking COVID? I don't know. Anyway. Virgo's other person. Shit, bruv. Shit on a stick. I mean, is this a pogo dancer or something? Because, I mean, look at pogo. Go on, Patterson. Someone's from fucking school or something. Patterson. You right there, Patterson? Sam Patterson or Patterson. Sam Beezy, Sam Beezy. Sam Beezy, Sam. We're on the way. Oh, Wimbleway, 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 Wimbledon, free. Someone from London, a bit of Piscean. Wimbledon. Oh, Divine living in the UK. Great. What is that? Someone got all these balls and shit all up in the mouth and that. Hi. Someone could be from China. I don't know, but I'm hearing what? You what, bruv? I got this pubic hair stuck right in back of what? Mick bloody Wilson, I think that was, wasn't it? I don't know. Or Michael. Or Michelle. I got this fucking pubic hair stuck right in the back of my nose. Every much I sniff and snort, the bagger never goes. Well, I got this little pubic hair stuck right in the back of my throat. No matter how much I sniff and snort, the bastard never goes. Someone could be from Australia. You right there, Bruce? Bruce Springsteen. Steve? Bruce is Steve. No, I ain't Bruce, bruv. What you? Lee? Lee. Also, China Lee. China in your hands. Or Lee. China Lee. China Lee. Shining happy people having. R-E-M. Here's Johnny, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine. Anyway, I don't know. Some of you are just metaphysically connected. Like I said, if it isn't your love, it's your karma, it's your family. This is a divorce also. You're living with a person you don't get on with. They drive you fucking nuts and crazy. Okay, there's some of you are not speaking of this feeling that you have, or the person you feel won't admit the feeling that they have, but it might be because they don't and you do. You don't really know until you discuss it. But like I said, you do get those people like, no, I'm an intergalactic twin flame. I'm from outer space. I have that feeling for you. Why won't you admit them for me? Well, I don't know. If they're not, then they're not, because they may not have them, or they do have them, or some mothers do have them. I really can't tell you because it could be mixed messages here. But, you know, you do get people that sit in these metaphysical connections for, like, centuries, like a fucking vampire. Empath. I'm just waiting to suck on your fucking energy. Empath. Right, yeah, they're a psychic vampire, Steve. If you are an empath, you're a batshit loser? No, but you're a batshit crazy empath, right? Sucking on people's energy like a praying mantis, right? I'm just waiting to connect with your energy. But I've been doing this for centuries and they won't talk to me. And I know that they're out there somewhere, but they won't talk to me. I feel it. Right, I can... I don't know, I'm going to stop with the jokes. I can't tell you until I start telling you, because this could come up anywhere in your energy. It could be a soulmate, it could be family, it could be court divorce, family members. Anyway, thanks very much, Virgo. I really appreciate it. This hour-long video now is going to take me all day to fucking put it out on YouTube. That's why it took so long last night. That's why Taurus never came out, because it wasn't fucking into HD. Anyway, I'll be doing this one. Thanks very much, Virgo. I really appreciate it. If you want to join, you can. It's the full access bundle only. That's where I'll get serious with the reading now and pretty much start to clarify the cards, draw you a few more. If you want to reach out for a personal reading, you can. The email for business only. Patron is only the full access bundle. There's a video that does explain it all. If you're already joined, just use the app. If you haven't joined and you want to, just follow the link and it does tell you all about it before you join. But you'll need the full access bundle only. There's a plethora of readings over there already that you can just watch until your heart's content. Okay, thanks very much, Virgo. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.